Hello and welcome back everyone. By popular request, let's take a look at my gear and character stats now that we're Paragon 600. I did manage to craft 4-piece Vithus and 2-piece Gloom, however, the items themselves leave much to be desired. I would have preferred yellow sockets in the rings for one, and a third socket on the gloves and boots for another. I've got a lot of farming to do in the next few days whenever possible to help get myself caught up some, because I definitely feel like I'm behind at this point. The neck is actually one of my stronger pieces as it has 3 sockets, vitality, strength, and skill cooldown reduction, which is always a nice affix to have. The rings both have blue sockets, which is not my preferred color. I would have preferred yellow, because I prefer to stack potency and resistance. They do, however, both have 10% damage to shields, which is why I'm using these over some Vithus rings that I had pre-farmed as well. The real negative here is that I don't typically run blue sockets as mentioned, so I've got a lower ranked gem than I would prefer in one of them. Hopefully I can get a different ring to replace this with another color socket, as I have some in my inventory that are just being unused. The gloves have vitality, strength, 1% damage to players, and 2 sockets. Compared to everything else, I'll probably just take it at this point. I can't complain too much. The belt at least has 3 sockets and vitality, and nothing else really worthwhile of even noting. 7.5% damage reduction doesn't get much value when you're chain CC'd in the current PvP meta. These boots are a terribly low rolled pair with 2 sockets and 1% life. However, they managed to get vitality and strength, so I just put them on. In general, these are easily the worst set pieces I've ever had pre-farmed, and I have a tremendous amount of additional farming to do in order to improve them. I think a lot of people, myself included, have been doing less in game, as it just feels like there's a lull since the minor update, and we're waiting to see if this major update is going to be the excitement and motivation we're looking for. For primary gear, I did manage to get 4 out of 6 triple stats, and 2 of those have vitality and strength. So, not horrible. However, the invocations on these pieces overall are really awful. Definitely not the ones I was looking for, and in this case, this is basically useless. Again, many upgrades needed on this side, and I'm just going to quickly pass over those since they're more likely to be replaced. For raw stats, I've got 22.4k damage, 300k life, and 15k combat rating. Character overall is still very powerful, and I don't mean to make it sound like it isn't. However, there's a lot of room for improvement, and I hope to be able to share some upgrades with everybody in the next couple of weeks. Feel free to leave some feedback on either my character or the state of your own characters and how it compares to previous hell difficulties. Are you doing more or less farming than ever? Do you feel like the game is at a point where we're just waiting for the next content to come out because there isn't enough to do? Thanks for taking the time to watch, and have a great day.